just the same. We're all just equal. I'm worth no more or no less than the birds or the trees, or the rocks or the streams, or any other person. No more or no less. You're all worth the same. We're all just as valuable to this place that we call home. This self-sufficient place. That's one thing I've learned. I tried to grow my own crops. When I say I tried, I did. Because I was tired of the artificial, the synthetic foods, the bad foods from the supermarket. So I wanted to grow my own. And I started indoors, and I realised, well, now I'm paying for equipment. I'm paying for light, electricity. So I'm paying for the sun. I'm paying for a sun. I'm enclosing it in a box. Now I need a fan. Now I need all these things. I need all these things. I need pots, and I need soil, and I need nutrients, or I need liquid feed, or I need this, I need that, blah, blah, blah. And I learned just by planting seeds outside. Not even doing it, I think, by first. Just ideas and accidents. Seeing it, I chucked some potatoes out because I wanted to compost them instead of chuck them in the bin. When I did that, I seen they seeded into the ground. They took root and they grew into more potatoes. So I was like, oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? I literally chucked some potatoes there and they've just grown the best I've ever seen them grow. Like, what am I doing? Why am I listening to these people telling me, yeah, this is better, having control is better? No, it's not. No, it's not. Control brings stress. When you need control, you need to maintain that control. And maintaining that control is stress. I'll tell you what is not stress. Chucking some seeds and letting them grow. Whatever eats it, eats it. Whatever leaves it, leaves it. Whatever dies, dies. And whatever grows, grows. All because you walked a path and chucked some seeds. That's it. Nature took the rest into its hands. It was like, don't you break your back. Don't you break your finger. Don't you hurt yourself. I got you, pal. I got you. And everyone else. They tell you need things. And when you feel like you need things, you live in a state of lack. And when you live in a state of lack, you do things that only try to counter the lack. But in that motion of doing that, you don't get yourself out of the cycle of lack, because you only do what fixes the problem now. I've learned this through addiction. With tobacco, nicotine. Every time I'd run out of tobacco, I'd do anything. And it always actually reminds me of like, okay, if I want something, I'll find a way. There's always a reminder of that. It's like, oh, I am just sitting comfortably, ain't I am just like taking everything for granted and just like, yeah. I'm sort of give up, but I'm sort of not give up. I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I never gave up, but the action left. And I learned that's so important, because when the action left, I sat back more, I chilled more, I thought more. I was out of the fear mindset. I was out of the fight or flight mindset. I was out of that chaos. Need to do this, need to do that, need to get money, need to sort this out, need better this, more, this is not good enough, or I need to do these ideas, build that, do that, all this stress, all this chaos. You've got all these people killing people over here, you've got them exploiting and bombing and killing kids, and you've got all of that, and it's like, whew, okay, brother, okay, breathe. Is any of this harming you right now? Okay, let's breathe. That simple. That simple. Once I breathed, I could chill out. I could see things differently, different perspective, like the hunter instead of the hunted. I could look at it from like, okay, well, I know these things, I see these things. Okay. What can I do right now? If I care so deeply about it, what can I do right now? Or what can I work on that helps me work towards it? Because obviously I care about it, so what am I doing here stressing about it being a thing? Why not just solve the problem? Or try to solve the problem, or realise that the problem doesn't need to be solved at all. It's up to me if I want to solve the problem or not, or when I want to solve it. It's on my timeline. I'm deciding what I'm doing, so yeah. It's the same for you. Instead of reacting to your opponent's move in chess, you start looking at the board. You look at the past, the present, and the future. All at once, simultaneously. You look at the board from a bird's eye view, instead of running on the board. And that is the difference. When you breathe, when you realise you are not in any storm, you're not even in the storm, you're just simply the observer of it. Consciousness is eternal. This is just an experience, a beautiful one, and the best game we could ever play. Yet, because everything can always evolve, adapt, improve, get better. But yeah, my nan taught me this. Good old GJ. Even up to a year ago, I still didn't really fully click. I was just hoping, I was just wishing, but a year ago I sat in we come here with nothing and we leave here with nothing. It's just it. It's just like a luck of the draw. Luck of the draw. It is a bit of a luck of the draw, but it's not as luck of the draw as they've made it out to be. Like, to fear death. That is what its main agenda is, like, to make us fear something that we don't even need to fear. The only reason death works is because of the fear of death. If you don't fear death, then death can't harm you. Death is a toothless creature if you don't fear it. The reason why we don't fear it is because our consciousness never dies. From all of my experiences up until this point, I know the bigger picture. I know of a bit of the bigger picture. I can't sit here and speak like I know it all, because I do not. I know enough to know that I know nothing. But I know enough to know some things, which is quite cool. I'm really appreciative of. And I'm very glad I took that path of finding out more, looking deeper, questioning myself, questioning everything, wrestling with everything. There's that quote, it's like, don't be scared to wrestle with God. God's your higher self. Don't be scared. You know, I've come off, I'll come back onto it, but something that's helped me so much, and it's not just us alone either, like our ancestors are here. That's why I want to go into it. But God is your higher self, and you speak. It's because yeah, I've gone over it, but we choose our life when we come in, what we want to try and achieve, what lessons we want to learn, and our whole lives' goal is to like do what we love doing. If you're unhappy, if you're miserable, you're not doing the right thing. It's that simple. Like, genuinely, life is supposed to be effortless, supposed to be joyful, supposed to be easy. Not just straight easy where there's no hardships, but as a whole, life is supposed to be peaceful. It is supposed to be peaceful. You're supposed to find bliss and enjoyment and passion, and the things you do just get lost in because they're the things you love, the things you are here meant to do, meant to be sharing and mastering and evolving. Like, that's what you chose to do. That's why it's all about following your heart, following your instinct, following what feels right, trusting your opinion, not looking out for outside validation or somebody else's opinion for clarification. You must clarify with yourself and then use other people's outside stuff as extra clarification for you. Help keep you in balance, keep you in check. Like, am I going too far off? Am I quite on it? Is my intuition correct? Do I see things that they don't see? Is there things that you can share? But you need to be certain in yourself, because if you're not certain in yourself, then 100,000,000% then somebody else will take advantage of you, because that's vulnerability. And this is how hunter-prey works. Like, us humans were born as prey. Why? Where nothing is hunting us, but it is. But nothing on the animal food chain's hunting us, because they hid the other things, hid the other ones on the food chain, which are those that control us, like an animal, like a sheep, like a herd. They've been here longer, they know a bit more, but there's more of us. Don't forget that. We built foundations off our backs, off our sweat, off our blood. This is the voice of everyone and everything. It's not my voice saying like I built it all. It's coming straight from them. And they'll be damned. They'll be damned if you give up now. If you just go, we've got it so easy. We got it so easy compared to the past. So easy. Because of technology, because of this mass spread of information and cameras and all of this evidence stuff, they have to be careful. They can't get away with what they could get away with in the past. They can't. Because we would all see and we would all wake up and instantly be like, oh, I was right all along, and they were all right all along. They were hitting the nail on the head. They were just speaking their truth and their experience. We all feel it deep inside, because we all feel that same feeling when we're told to do something that we don't want to do. If you build up the skills, if you build up the courage, and if you build up the self-reliancy, then you will build that voice to say no. To say no. Because you don't need them. So you can say no. Because what's the consequence? You're not going to starve. You're not going to go without food. You're not going to go without shelter. You're not going to go without anything, because you got you. And if you're lucky, you got people around you that got all of you. You know? Ape alone weak. Apes together strong. It's that simple. That simple. That's why the Western society mainly, because the other countries know better. The other